so excited. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm super amped because I've never done anything like this before. Hi team. Welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for joining me yet again in this new year. If it is your first time here, and on this YouTube channel we chat about all things related to managing your money and adulting in general. So if that sounds like content that you might be interested in, please make sure that you check out our other videos as well. And if you happen to like what you see, consider smashing the subscribe button so you can become a member of the team. Guys, I know that you've already seen a video, but I consider this the first video of the year, and I'm super amped because it's the first video I'm recording after my break. I did tell you guys that I'm taking a bit of time off YouTube and most social media networks just to rest, and come back with high energy. I was really exhausted after last year, but we're not going to go into that because I did wrap up 2022 with you guys. All right. So before I tell you what I want to talk about today, why am I standing? Don't ask. Just know that content creation akuko easy. Okay, nobody said it was going to be easy. Content creation. So that's all you need to know. Otherwise, go with the flow. Don't mind me standing, okay? There's a reason for that. So in this video, guys, I'm doing three things. Number one, giving you an official welcome to the year 2023. I know that obviously the new year has passed, but it's and I feel like it's still the beginning. And then the second thing I want to do is I want to show you my vision board. It's my very first time doing a vision board, and I'm so excited to share this journey, or the beginning of this journey, with you guys. And then the third thing that I want to do is also chat to you a bit about what I'm going to be doing with my content this year. What can you expect? Obviously you guys are team members, so you need to be a part of the conversation. I want to share some of those things with you, and then we can wrap it up, right? Okay, so year 2023, I wish every single one of you, first, thank you, right? First, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me from the beginning of this journey up until now with your subscriptions, your likes, and your comments. I really appreciate it, and I don't think there's words that can describe how much I appreciate your support. And I really wish you the best in 2023. I hope that all your desires, all your hopes, all your aspirations, all your dreams come to fruition. And most importantly, I hope that you play an important part in actively pushing towards those things coming to fruition. I think that's going to be, you're going to see that golden trend in my content this year. Action, moving, acting, making decisions. I'm very big about that this year. I was previously, but I think I'm much more intentional about it now. So in hoping that your dreams come true, I really do hope that you find out what you need to do in order to make your dreams come true, and that you actively pursue that consistently. You actively pursue that with high energy, because at the end of the day, it is your goals, and it is your life, and it is your life and your family's legacy that you are trying to work on and to improve. And with that, I really hope that you also find the content that I share useful in this journey. I just dropped my vision board. So I hope that you find the content that I share, this year really useful in your journey, and that the content does help in some of the questions that you have. I might have answered some in previous videos. And if you have more questions, you're always welcome to leave a comment, and then I'll address them there, right? Okay. Now, for my vision board and this year, I'm going to speak to the vision board first, and then I'm going to go into what I would like to do with my content this year. First things first, let me give you a bit of context about this vision board thing, right? After seeing the Millennial Mom's vision board party or something like that she had with her friends, I was very interested in starting to do a vision board. You guys know I goal setted with you in 2022, and I showed you how I goal set and what has worked for me. I'm a very paper pen type of person, point form, very not a lot of creativity and stuff like that. But this year, after seeing that video on the Millennial Moms channel, I was like, oh my God, this vision board thing is so cool. I've never tried it before and I really want to try it. So I told myself that, okay, I've already done my goals for 2022, but in 2023, I am actually going to swap my journal and my pen and paper into, like, you know, pursuing this vision board thing and trying it out. And then second to that, I also wanted to do it in a fun, interactive way with people, right? I had that at the back of my mind. And I remember telling one or two of my friends that I might actually do a vision board party thing in 2023, at the beginning of 2023, because I really, really liked that concept when I saw it. And then because God is God, guys, I actually got invited to speak at a vision board brunch in the beginning of the year. If you follow me on other social media platforms, you would have seen that. If you don't, you know, so I got invited to speak at a vision board brunch, which is really, really nice because it was such a sort of full circle moment for me, from wanting to do this, wanting to do it with people and all of that stuff, to actually being invited to speak at an event. And you'll see why the speaking element was also very important to me and something that I appreciated when you see my vision board. So that's what brought us here. And the reason why I didn't share my vision board at the beginning of the year is because the event was like in the more towards the middle of Jan. So I wanted to do my vision board there with the other ladies, which was super amazing. I can't wait for the one that is next year, if there is going to be one. The lady who invited me to speak watches the channel, so hopefully this is a hint that there should be one the following year. So that's the vision board story, guys, and why I decided to try it out. Honestly, I've never been much of a visual person. I'm a very analytical, you know, words and stuff like that. So this is something different from me that I'm exploring, but so far so good. Especially because some of the things that I knew I wanted to put on my vision board from last year, I already put into practice from the beginning of the year. So when I now see it, it's like, oh, I have the idea in my head and I see it in my head. And now that I can visualize it on the wall, it's like, oh my God, this is perfect. Okay, let me not waste any more of your time by rambling. Let me show you the vision board. Okay guys, so I'm going to first show you like a full picture of what the vision board looks like, right? All the areas, and then I am going to step back so I can take you through it. Hopefully you're able to see it because I am using my phone to record. So if I go back, this is the vision board. Let me slide this way and that way. And then at the bottom here, you can see this part. So this is the vision board, guys. I'm so excited. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm super amped because I've never done anything like this before. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take you through the plans that I have, right? Or rather what's on my vision board. I'm going to start on this side. So I got this idea at the event that I attended, that it's really nice to sort of like group what you have on your vision board. And I thought that was a really good idea, although I didn't use the groups that they gave us there, but I sort of grouped mine into 3 parts. I grouped mine into self, which is the things that I want to do for myself as an individual and, you know, my personal things. And then in the middle here is the work that I want to do and get myself involved in. And then that is both my 9 to 5 and the work that I do on the side. And then on this side is my home stuff, right? That's also a big part of my life now, ever since last year. If you don't know why, please go and catch up on the other videos. You'll know why the home part is also an important part of this year. Okay, so let's start here, right? So I used a mixture of words and pictures for my vision board. I wanted to do that because it just made more sense to me, but you can use images. I got my images from, okay, so initially at the branch, we used like old magazines and cut pictures from there, which I thought was a really nice idea, except the pictures that I found didn't really speak to what I wanted to achieve, right? I couldn't find the pictures I was looking for. And I was like to myself, okay, do I look for pictures that are close to what I want to get? Or do I just go home, Google pictures, go to Pinterest, and then get something that I can really visualize and that I can relate to? So I chose the second one, and we were here. So the first word here on my vision board is abundance, right? I'm very, very big on abundance this year. And the reason for that is because I tend to stress and worry a lot about things, people, things around me, work. And I just really want to absorb, or rather, sorry, that's the wrong word. I want to adopt an abundant mindset. When I think about time, I want to think I have enough time, you know, it's just a matter of planning. When I think about money, I've got enough money, you know, and if I don't, it's just a matter of planning and moving things around. But I don't want to stress a lot this year. So abundance was like a very, very big thing for me. And then the second picture here, in like it's showcasing faith. I want to really, really, really have a lot of faith this year, especially when it comes to the things that I want to work on and that I want to achieve. And you can see this guy like taking a leap of faith by jumping here and hoping that he's going to, or rather believing that he's going to get to the other side. That's the kind of mindset that I want to adopt. And then here I've got the words relax, right? And the reason for that is because, again, it speaks to the whole stressing about everything around me. I just want to be calm, you guys. I really, really just want to be a calm human being. I don't know what personality you get like from the screen, but I'm very like pedantic and I'm very detailed, and I stress a lot about you know, things that I shouldn't stress about or worry about. So this year I want to be calm. You know, if I can control it, great. If I can't, you know, that's the kind of attitude I want to have. And then the other pictures here is this white bench. This is in a garden, right? I am very, very big on gardening. If you didn't know, you probably like, I knew and haven't seen the video that I posted on gardening. I'm very big on gardening, but more than that, I want to spend more time in my garden. And I chose this specific picture because I do have a white bench in my garden as well. I want to spend more time there reading, you know, drinking my tea, just relaxing outdoors. And then this picture also feeds to the garden part. So I, spoiler alert, have a vegetable garden now because my mother visited for the holidays and she helped me put together a vegetable garden. Very excited because I have more than flowers now. I have like actual vegetables, or rather like I'm starting to grow actual vegetables. So this just shows that I want to take care of that, you know, and really look after it. And then here is a lemon tree. I do have a lemon tree as well. I just shows that I want to look after it. I want to grow more fruits and vegetables and just take care of that aspect of my life. And then this picture is a lady, you know, at the spa. She's sipping on her wine and she's relaxing. You know, I also really want to take care of myself. I want to, you know, prioritize time to going to the spa because that's one of the things that I truly enjoy. So I want to prioritize time going to the spa just to relax, to treat myself, to thank myself and my body for working hard. And then this here is a picnic, right? And this resembles the fact that this year I see myself doing more activities rather than just like going out for dinners and breakfasts and brunches. It's not that I won't do that, but I want to be very intentional about actual activities like parks, runs, hikes, stuff like that. I kickstarted it last year, but I don't think I got to where I wanted to get. So this just symbolizes, you know, those wholesome type of things that the girlies do. That's what I want to do. And then here, these are books. I want to read more. I've already said enough about this topic. Yes, it's okay if you didn't achieve a goal from last year. It's fine for you to pick it up again, you know, and try again. So I had books in my last year goals. I didn't really reach the target that I wanted to. I did read, but not as much as I wanted to. So I really want to pick that up again. And then here is a Bible. This just speaks to the fact that I want to, you know, give more attention to my spirituality, to my relationship with God, you know, to that part of my life. I do pray a lot, but I feel like I could do more as well. I haven't really put like an action item. Like I've got action items around the other stuff, but for that, I don't know if it means, you know, going to church physically more often or if it means joining a group. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out, but I definitely know that my faith could do with some work. And then here I've got, I think this is the second last picture. Here I've got a picture of a couple, and What this resembles is the fact that I just want to have fun with my partner in crime, which is my husband. I want to have fun with him. I want to try new things. I really want to be intentional about booking time in to have fun, to go on dates, to go on adventures together. And this is a couple that you can see that they just, like just having fun, man, and being playful. And I definitely want to do more of that in the midst of life's craziness. Okay. Let's go to the middle. In the middle here, the first picture is this one, which says impact, right? It's got the words impact on it. And I just want to be impactful, especially when it comes to the work that I do. I want to do it with intention, and I want to do it with intention to impact lives, to impact people. I know that's always been the idea, but I think now I want to be able to recon myself at the end of the year and be like, what impact did you think you had? And can you really, like, is it something tangible that you can hold? And I'm going to discuss that when I get to the social media part as well. And then I want to have a life of no excuses. I am one person who is very good at debating. I was good at debating at school, and from that came good things and bad things. Good things in the sense that obviously I can defend myself and I can speak up for myself. Bad things in the sense that I have an answer for everything, even when it comes to conversations with myself. So this time I really or this year, I really want to have no excuses. If I want to get something done, I'm not going to complain about not having time. I'm not going to complain about not having this resource and that resource. I'm just going to pivot and I'm going to make it work. I want to adopt this no excuses for my work, professionally, for my 9 to 5, on the things that I pursue on the side, and also just from a personal perspective as well. And then I've got YouTube there. So obviously YouTube is like my main platform because I do like to have long conversations. So YouTube will always be a thing, but this year I want to approach YouTube a bit differently, right? This is now like leading into the channel chat. I really want to get closer to the team, and that is you guys who support me. I really want to have longer, more in-depth conversations. I want to draw away from necessarily, bringing more people in, but rather nurturing the community that exists currently. I want to be more focused on that rather than, the word going around. And I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that if I do it that way, the numbers will follow, right? And that is why I've actually got subscribe at the end here. I've actually got subscribe right at the end, and that was very intentional because I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to, obviously in my intro I'll say smash the subscribe button, but I don't want that to be a thing. I want to rather get I want to rather get closer to people and really do things like meet you guys online, have conversations in my DMs, that type of thing, and really speak to the topics that you are genuinely interested in. And I feel like even if 100 people watch my videos and those 100 people genuinely learn, improve, and, change their lives, I feel like I'll be happy. More than 10,000 people watching and then nobody's doing anything to change their lives. And then here is a microphone because I'd really like to speak more this year. By speak more, I mean like events and engagements like that, like facilitate sessions, be a guest speaker, that type of thing. So interestingly enough, I've already gotten like a speaking gig in the beginning of the year, which I really, really enjoyed. That's the vision board branch that I spoke about. And that all speaks to the fact that I want to monetize my talent as well this year. I want to really, be very intentional about what I do and how I do it, and, plan, pitch myself, speak out for myself, put myself out there and start monetizing not only YouTube, but also just in general, the other content that I do, like voiceovers and the things that I do on the side. And then this social media ball just speaks to the fact that, either the outside of YouTube, I think I've just had other social media platforms, but I haven't really been intentional in what I post and the reason behind it. So this year with my content, I've segregated the platforms that I'm active on, which is LinkedIn. I've got a Facebook page, Instagram, and I've got YouTube. And last year, I think I did a lot of duplicating across the platforms. So I'd make like a video, then I dice it up and post it on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. This year, what I want to do is I want each platform to sort of have like a main component. For example, my Facebook page and my LinkedIn page, I want those to be more for written work. So I really love writing. So I want to use those platforms for like blogging. So if you're interested in reading short articles, reading what I speak about rather than watching or listening, please follow my Facebook page. It's Andiso Mojapelo, as well as follow me on LinkedIn. I'm also Andiso Mojapelo there. So you're going to see a lot of essay writing on those platforms. I'm not going to use my YouTube community for that. I'm going to use YouTube for longer content as well as shorts. So I'm going to create shorts with punchlines from the videos that I create, and I'm going to post it on YouTube once a week. And on top of that, I'm also going to post a video that's going to be YouTube. But the community element, I want to put that, at least from a written perspective, on LinkedIn and on my Facebook page. And then lastly, my Instagram. On Instagram, I really want to start creating your more lifestyle content, and definitely not like the fancy stuff, but me. If you want to get to know me on a personal level, what I enjoy eating, where I enjoy going, like what I get up to on the weekend, when I'm busy doing my garden, you are my, recent, more up-to-date information on me as a person, not necessarily on my financial journey, you can go to Instagram. Obviously, in certain areas, things will overlap, but those are going to be the main components. And what that does is allows me to test a couple of things on different platforms. But also, if I don't feel like, speaking in front of a camera, I've got a platform that I can, let out on. And I also don't want the same people to see the same thing on all different platforms, because I feel like then what's the point of following me everywhere if I drop the same content on every platform? Do you get what I mean? I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but I don't want to do it anymore. I want my Facebook page people to have a certain, how can I put it? Like there must be a vibe, man, on my Facebook page. So that's how I want to be more intentional with my social media. I think it's also going to help me like enjoy what I do a bit more, because if I feel like writing and I don't necessarily feel like talking, I know I've got my Facebook page and my LinkedIn page. If I feel like just doing fun things that have nothing to do with money and adulting, I know I've got my Instagram where I can play around, interact with you guys, because I do miss connecting with you. But I don't always want to sit down and do a long video. So that's what that is about. And then I also put please be patient in the middle, because out of all of the things that I want to do, I really want to practice patience. I don't want to be hard on myself. I want to be easy with myself, and I want to, take care of myself and my mind and not put myself under pressure. So that's what this please be patient is for. It's because I want to pay attention to those parts of my life. And then over here is the food and home part, right? So on the food and home part, I really want to cook more. I want to spend, I already spend enough time at home, so that's not going to be new. But I want to be comfortable, man. I want to turn our house into a home that is comfortable for us, firstly, and for whoever else visits it. And obviously, that means working on it, buying stuff, and renovating, and just making it what we would love it to be. That's a big focus for me this year. And food, it's because I want to stay away from those apps and I want to cook a bit more. Hence you seeing this lady trying a new recipe. That's me, because I want to do more of this than just purchasing from an app. And I also want to renovate our kitchen. That's my biggest goal for the year. So that's what these pictures resemble. Get appliances that make my life easier, make me enjoy my time in the kitchen, and also just renovate the overall feel of the kitchen. This is a gallery wall idea that I have for the lounge. That's what that is. Really looking forward to that. And this is how, a lounge area in our space, what I envision it looking like when I'm done. But that is the big main priority for this year, and then stuff like this will follow. I'm almost complete. I'm like 90% complete with our master bedroom looking like this. So now you can know what our bedroom looks like without me telling you, without me showing you, in person, because that's a bit personal for me. So yeah, so I'm almost done with this project, because like I said in the beginning, even before I put the vision board together, I had already started taking like active steps towards getting there. So I'm 90% complete. And then here, forever a plant mommy, that's me, really. That's why that is there. Look after my plants, look after the nature that is around me. And then but God, the but God, guys, is a very important one for me, just like this Bible verse here, because in all of this and what I envision and plan and see, I still say, but God, whatever it is that you wish to do in my life, you wish to do, and I know that he is in control, and I can envision all of this, and he could have something 10 times better, or he could put everything on pause for a specific reason. So I'm very aware of that, and I don't want to forget it. And then this Bible verse is something that I got from a friend of mine that I really, really could relate with. And it says that a man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. And it's Proverbs 18:16, chapter 18, verse 16. And I really could relate with that verse because of the work that I do and what I give my time to, and also because of the fact that even in my real life, like I've been in spaces where I never thought that I could be. I've been in positions, or I am in positions where I never imagined myself to be. And I really believe, like, yes, I do work hard, but obviously God has a lot to do with that as well. And then here lastly, it says that when life gives you lemons, there's much more to make than lemonade. And this is also just saying that, you know what, life will happen and there's nothing that we can do about that. I am going to intentionally, do my best with what I can do my best with, but the stuff that I can't control, I can't control. And I want to make more than lemonade. So when life switches up on me, I want to have the confidence that I can also switch up, and I can pivot, and I can still achieve what I want to achieve, or even more, just in a different manner, which also feeds to this please be patient part, because it says that just be calm, things will fall into place. And I genuinely believe that. So guys, that is my vision board. Thumbnail. I'm so excited about this, and I'm really, really looking forward to the 2023 year. So every year I normally have a word for the year. Last year my word for the year was conscious. I wanted to be conscious, right? And I feel like I did work towards that, and I did make sure that most of the decisions that I made had that word in mind. This year I don't have a word, but I have sort of a phrase, and that is, if 2023 is to be, it is up to me. And that just goes to the things that I can control, right? I feel like I've got a good idea of what I want to achieve. I've got a good idea of what it's going to take, and the daily actions that I need to take in order to get there. And if it's to be, it's up to me. And obviously the final word and say is God. But I really want to focus on what it is that I can do and not sweat the stuff that I can't control. That is me. And I hope the same for you. I hope you've got your vision board up, or your goals, however it is that you feel is most effective for you. I hope you are doing that, guys. And also that you are putting action towards your goals. That is very, very important. And you're going to see that as a common thread to, throughout the conversations that we have on the channel, that we act, that we move, that we do, that we decide, and we don't just stay in this bubble of all the things that we want to achieve without necessarily putting any action towards it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that I really enjoyed making this vision board, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, do consider subscribing so you can become a member of the team. We're on the journey to financial freedom over here. And, the more people that can rally towards it, the better for us as a whole. Bye, guys.